This video will deal with the derivation of an ellipse as a locus of points. As you see here, an ellipse is the locus of points for which d1 plus d2 is a constant, d1 plus d2. The first thing we're going to do is show this. This is also d1 and d2, d1 and d2. That is a constant. As we see here, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Now, if this is c and this is b, then this is a. Something you have to know. So a squared equals b squared plus c squared. You can see the right triangle here. So therefore, d1 plus d2 equals 2a. So now taking away the a here and the a there, d1 plus d2 goes to xy. d1 plus d2 equals 2a. So now we're going to use the distance formula from this focus to this point and from this focus to this point. So x minus negative c squared plus y squared. Make sure you understand how we got there. X minus negative c, and then that's simply y because it's centered at 0, 0, plus square root x minus c squared plus y squared equals 2a. Now think back to Algebra 2 and radical equations. That's why you learned this. So now x plus c squared plus y squared equals 2a minus square root of x minus c squared plus y squared. Squaring both sides, we get x plus c squared plus y squared equals 4a squared minus 4a times square root x minus c squared plus y squared plus x minus c squared plus y squared. If you're in a class like this where you're going to do this, I'm assuming you can square both sides and understand what we're doing here, so we're not going to write it out. Then, foiling this, x squared plus 2cx plus c squared plus y squared equals 4a squared minus 4a square root x minus c squared plus y squared plus x squared minus 2cx plus c squared plus y squared. Now we're going to cancel terms that are on both sides, x squared and x squared, y squared and y squared, and then c squared plus c squared, leaving us with 2cx equals 4a squared minus 4a square root x minus c squared plus y squared minus 2cx. Now let's get the radical on one side, everything else on the other. Moving this term over, we get 4cx minus 4a squared equals negative 4a square root x minus c squared plus y squared. Canceling the 4's, we get cx minus a squared equals negative a square root of x minus c squared plus y squared. Squaring both sides, so we have this side squared and this side squared. We're going to FOIL c squared x squared minus 2c a squared x plus a to the fourth equals positive a squared times x minus c squared plus y squared. Now we're going to FOIL this out. So c squared x squared minus 2c a squared x plus a to the fourth. As you know, when you FOIL this, this will be x squared minus 2cx plus c squared. So that is a squared x squared minus 2c a squared x plus a squared c squared plus a squared y squared. Now we're going to cancel negative 2c a squared x and negative 2c a squared x. Then we're going to gather all the terms with an x or a y on one side, all the terms without on the other. So now we have a squared x squared minus c squared x squared plus a squared y squared, all these other terms on the other side. So that will be a to the fourth minus a squared c squared. So on the left, we're going to factor out a squared, leaving us with a squared minus c squared. Here we're going to factor out x squared from the first term, x squared, a squared minus c squared, plus a squared y squared. And since we were about to run out of room, we're going to make it a little smaller so I have more room to write down here. Now, as an aside, a squared equals b squared plus c squared. Therefore, b squared equals a squared minus c squared. And therefore, that is a squared b squared equals x squared b squared plus a squared y squared. Now we're going to divide everything by a squared b squared. A squared b squared, a squared b squared, a squared b squared. We get 1 equals, cancel the b squareds, x squared over a squared plus, cancel the a squareds, y squared over b squared. So flipping it around, we get x squared over a squared plus y squared over b squared equals 1. And that is the standard definition of an ellipse. If you need this for your class, you're going to need to go through this about 5 times before you can do it without making a mistake. Also, there are several key points that you have to remember. The first being this: d1 plus d2 equals 2a. You have to be able to do radical equations. You have to be able to FOIL flawlessly. You have to know how to gather from this step to this step, and that's just going to take some repetition. And you have to remember b squared equals a squared minus y squared right there, and then you can do it. Good luck.